شكرا. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Last before last, we have been talking about congregational prayer, which is Salat al-Jama'ah. Okay? And we have been talking about the virtues of Salat al-Jama'ah and how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards the people who go for a congregational prayer, okay, with 25 or 27 degrees, etc. Once compared to like praying alone and praying individually. If you pray alone, you take a word of one. But if you pray like with a congregation, you take a word of 25 or 27 or 22. Okay. So today we have some very important questions and answers and cases and scenarios regarding Salat al-Jama'ah. Because what will happen in Salat al-Jama'ah in terms of cases or of some problems, if some problems happen for the Salat al-Jama'ah, it's going to invalidate the whole prayer. So it is a sensitive one. So there is a way, like once we get in trouble, once we get any problem in Salat al-Jama'ah, how can we rectify it, and how can we make sure we have the true solution for the problem during Salat al-Jama'ah? Okay. Before we delve into that, first question. One, who is tasked with it? Means who is qualified to attend Salat al-Jama'ah and is asked for it. Is asked with it means he cannot leave. One, he should be a man. Okay. Take care. So are you comfortable now? Okay. So it should be a man. As for the women are not asked to Salat al-Jama'ah. What does ask mean? Yes. Okay. So the first qualified person should be a man. Okay. So if men stop to go for Salat al-Jama'ah, so they are sinners. Okay. So it is the task assigned for men. Women are allowed and recommended to go for it. Okay. But they are not the main person, to be asked for it. Okay. Second being pupil. Pupil means as we said, 12 years old. Okay. Okay, and then sane. Sane means aql. Okay, so he understands whatever he does. Okay, and then has no excuses. Has no excuses or no difficulties. Okay. Okay. Second one, when it is not necessary. Necessary means an obligation. So when the obligation, please come here, sit down here. Sit down here. Yeah, please shift the chair. Sit down here, and Habiba, sit down here. I mean, like, shift up. Yes. Yes. You shift it here. This way. So that you feel comfortable, right? Yes. You can come in the middle. Okay? Yes, thank you. Sometimes the spots of the class, cannot work. Okay. So sometimes we can have hardship to make Salatul Jama'ah, because Salatul Jama'ah has to be done in the masjid with the congregation. Okay? So we might be having some problems. What are those problems and those excuses that can excuse us from Salatul Jama'ah? Undurable weather. What does it mean? It is something undurable. Something undurable means we have extremely heavy rain. It's extremely heavy rain. It rains every day, and maybe like every 2-3 hours in Mississippi here. So we can stop going to them. No, we don't mean that. We mean that if it is flooding so much, okay? Or there is a mud in the ground, so the ground is very muddy. Back to Egypt, for example, we used to have a lot of mud in the streets. So you might slide once you go like once it is muddy. So you have to take care of it. Okay, a lot. Okay. Or even it's snowy. It has a gray snow. Gray snow can even stop the movement itself. Okay. Or it is scorching cold. It is unbearable cold. It's not like any cold. Okay. So you fear that once you go out, you can catch a cold, or you can feel sick, or you cannot you don't have, for example, a jacket. You don't dress well. You don't have good dress code for that weather. Okay. And then, if it is dark and unsafe, it is extremely dark. Although I'm very near to the masjid, maybe maybe I'm in the street in the masjid, but I fear to go to the masjid, for example, for Isha time. It is very dark and it's very unsafe. So that kind of fear, okay, is enough to let you excuse not to go for the prayer. Okay. If I'm blind, if somebody is blind, he is not able to move by himself, so he must have a companion. He must have a companion to take him to the masjid. Without having a companion, who can teach him up, so he cannot go by himself. Okay, you will like this one coming. Being hungry. Yeah. The Prophet ﷺ recommends for us that once we would like to go for the prayer, okay, we have to be fully satisfied. We don't have to eat, we don't have to drink, we are fully satisfied. So, okay, we put the food here, and we would like to pray. Once we go to pray, so you are busy-minded. I'm hungry, like they have put this and this and this on the table, and you start to think about whatever is on the table, okay, while you are praying. So eat first and then go, okay, and then go to pray. But if time is very short, eat a small thing and then go pray and then come again to eat. Okay. Yes. Okay. One good one too is fearing to lose transportation. Fearing to lose transportation, being, for example, into an airport, okay? And there is a masjid in the airport, but it is, for example, in a far concourse. So you have to leave the concourse that you are in to go for another concourse, okay? So it might take from you half an hour or something, and you are only 1 hour and something from the next flight. So there is a fear that you cannot catch up, you know? There is a fear. That fear, okay, can inshallah excuse you from the congregational prayer because you have this difficulty. Okay? Okay. Then number 3. Okay, let's go for number 3. Prerequisites means conditions for validity of congregational prayer. In order for the congregational prayer to be valid, it has certain other conditions. If you are praying alone, say you are praying alone. You don't have to do any other etc. thing. But if you are praying in congregation with others, there are etc. conditions that you have to do. Okay? First, intention to follow. What does it mean? It means you have to have an intention to follow the Imam. Okay? Yeah, I have come here to the masjid to follow the Imam and to build up the congregational prayer. Okay, this is enough intention. Okay, let me say it into account. I have entered the masjid and they already finished the prayer. They finished it, okay? And there is somebody who remained behind the line, and I would like to start up the congregational prayer with him. So you have to have a new intention to follow this person because he's alone and you came alone. So you have to have an intention that my intention is to follow this Imam. Okay? You have to renew your intention because. Okay. Yes. Okay, number 2. Imam should be in front of the people. Imam, this is required? Yes, this is required. The Imam should be in the front. Okay? Oh, if we are two, we are only two, me and Rad. Okay? Rad, can you please come here? Can you please come here? So, if Rad now is an Imam, okay? If Rad is an Imam, so if you have like 3 people, where you are going to stand? I'm going to stand here as a Ma'mun. Where are you going to stand? Me as a follower, I have to stand by here and you stand by there. So how can like I mix you? Is that enough? Okay. If me and you alone, where should be standing? Yes. Okay. if we are together like two persons, okay, only me and you, okay, so we have to be in the same, not in the same line, but okay, like we be like that, okay.
If he's the one who's leading the prayer, does he go a little before you, just a little? Or
yeah, just a little, but we keep us together like in the same line. We are closer because me and him alone, okay. But if I go to an etc. person, so I just go like that, okay, and I don't go that far, okay. So so the distance between the imam and the ma'mum should be also further, okay. Shouldn't be that long and shouldn't be that far. Okay? You get it? Thank you. Okay. We have number 3, which is very important. Case. This is the case. Imam does this, follower task. The Imam, he is alone in the masjid and he is praying sunnah. And I didn't notice that he is praying sunnah. I decided to follow him to pray Salat al-Dhuhr. So he is praying sunnah of Salat al-Dhuhr. And I am praying Dhuhr. Okay, so he is praying, he is having a task, and I have another task. So does this nullify the prayer, Ya Samuel? He is praying Sunnah, and I am praying Fard. What do you think about that case? What? Weird? No, Salma, we are asking about the validity of the prayer. Like, is prayer still valid? Why? Yes, you mean like they are having different tasks. They are having different tasks. Habib. Yes. Habib just said that they do have different intentions, but they don't know that.
Right.
They didn't make it intentionally.
Right.
Okay. That's why we have two opinions regarding that. Opinions regarding the ulama and the scholars, the jurists. They have said, okay, they have said for Imam Abu Hanifa, it is disallowed. They both have to have the same intention and they are doing the same task. For Imam Shafi'i, it is okay. So either ways, you can even like join the imam and make it, okay. Or if you are skeptical, okay, just wait for him to finish, and then you can like do it. Okay. Sometimes I'm praying sunnah, and I like to tell the one who is going to follow me, like I'm praying sunnah. Just wait for me. Am I allowed to make any signal for him? Like, okay, I'm praying now. I'm praying sunnah, and he would like to follow me. Okay, he is going to pray Salat al-Dhuhr. Okay, I'm praying sunnah. He's going to pray Salat al-Dhuhr with me. Okay, he is going to finish, and I need him to pray with me Salat al-Dhuhr afterward. So I can like give him a small hint, okay, by using my right hand, okay. Means that, listen, you have to wait for me and pray sunnah, okay. You get it? So
is that symbol, that gesture, universal?
Yeah, like a gesture, yes.
But is it universal? Is it universal all over the world? Does everybody know this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They should be even knowing that. I mean, like, once I start to gesture for you like that, okay, it means that do not follow me now. Just be patient. I'm praying Salat al-Sunnah, and I'm praying Sunnah now, so you have to wait for me a little bit. Okay? In order to avoid it. Okay? Okay. Number 4. Okay, women's line at the back of the masjid. Okay, and shouldn't be a parallel line with women's line. So if we have the women's lines, must be at the end of the masjid. Okay, for so many reasons. You know, we are not talking about who's inferior and who's superior. No, it's not about superiority or inferiority. It's about disciplining the masjid. Okay, and the women at the back side, they are much more protected, so that, you know, like, nobody could be open for them or see them, or they're not feeling any kind of insecurity. Okay, so if women are here, so it is this allowed for men to be in the same line? They can't.
No.
They can't. So women are here, so men should be here. This is the last one. Okay. We have this masjid, the masjid that we are in. You know, it is very like the space cannot accommodate for everybody. Actually, we have a difficulty. So we have a separation. So we separate. The reason we are separating between men and women not to be mixed, it has a lot of reasons. And one of the main reasons is we could, as men, we could be able to use our space very fully. And you could be able to use your space very fully, okay, without any infringement. Okay? So the main reason we are making, for example, this separation is like, okay, this is your own territory, and this is our own territory. Okay? So you might think, okay, we are in the same line here. We are making line, and the other line is inside. No. Those are like separate masjid, a masjid for women, a masjid for men. Okay? Okay, Yaran. Number 5. It must be no barrier between the imam and followers. So the barrier between the imam and followers is banned. So they must be accessible in terms of the movement, in terms of, you know, sound. They hear each other, they feel each other, so any kind of barrier. Okay, you might like notice in some of the masajid that we have like sometimes 3 floors. Okay, and the imam and the first jamaat is on the last floor. How about the other floors? Okay, the other floors, this is a natural barrier that they cannot make it without it. What is recommended for the masjid to be is like, okay, it's like to be a horizon, so everybody sees the imam, everybody sees the other brothers. I mean, like, we are in the same area, in the same hall, seeing each other. Okay, this is the ideal one. But because of today's buildings, we cannot. Okay, if we get like a donation from somebody who already donated donated a masjid which is 3 floors, can we just say, okay, we cannot accept it because of the 3 floors? We cannot. Okay. So, but what is ideal is It's like this one. Okay, we shouldn't be having, I mean, like, women as men, they should be seeing the imam. Okay, if we are having the chance so that we can see the imam, and we can follow the imam in a movement by movement, so we move with him, we feel the congregation. If we have that, okay, so we don't have any barrier. We cannot even build any barrier. Okay, so no barriers are accepted between the imam and the follower, as long as you know it is not a natural barrier. They're praying in the same hall itself. Okay, you're right. The imam is having ablution, and I have tayammum. What do you think?
It's like valid or not.
Yeah.
It's not valid because the man has water, so usually the water.
The imam has water. Thank you. The imam has done ablution at home, and there is no water in the masjid. That's why I have made a dry ablution and tayammum here. What do you think? Yes. Okay. Means like the ranking of the wudu, the ranking of purity, between the imam and ma'mum. It's okay, as long as you are pure and you can do the prayer now. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you are follower or you are ma'mum or you are imam. Okay. Okay. Then number 4. When can I follow and when can I stop following? Listen, this is very critical, especially for the ladies and sisters. We have some cases. Actually, the main point is we must follow the imam. Sometimes we were praying together, okay, but we were following the imam, and we were following the imam by seeing the screen and hearing the sound. Now, electricity shut down. The whole place is dark. Okay? And the imam continued to pray upstairs. And we are not seeing him. We are not hearing him. We are having problem with connection. What we have to do. Okay. Let us go for that section, okay? And understand it very well. Okay. First, case with us is losing first tashahhud. Salma, we were praying, this is the first case, we were praying Salat al-Dhuhr, and the imam lose the first tashahhud and went up. So instead of tashahhud, this is a tashahhud, okay? So instead of making the tashahhud, so he was like making sujood, and then, okay, Allahu Akbar. Now he is in rak'ah number 3, okay? So have I, as a ma'mum, to follow him and to go up, or to stand down and to make the tashahhud? Okay. We have here 2 conditions. If I see the imam before going to the qiyam, So he is still in process. Okay, he's like this one, he didn't go up. So let's say subhanallah, so he goes down. Okay, alhamdulillah. But if he already decided and he is already up there to the qiyam, I must follow him. I must follow him. So it depends on position of the imam. Okay, which can determine which way that he should be going to. Okay, if he is in a way, I must follow him. Okay, but now whether I can rectify him or not. Okay, if he is a position in the qiyam, so if he is in the qiyam, I must go up, or if he is in a position of sitting, so he must do tashahhud and go and sit. Okay. Okay, number 2, Imam finish salam and is still in tashahhud. Imam finished salam. Imam said assalamu alaikum, assalamu alaikum, and I'm still saying the tashahhud, still saying Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad kama sallaita ala Ibrahim. I didn't finish it, so have I to follow the imam immediately and to say assalamu alaikum, or to complete the tashahhud? Complete the tashahhud. You know why? Because the imam already finished. Making the salam already means that, you know, the imam is disconnected from the prayer. Okay? So you have a chance to make the shahad. Okay. Number 3. The imam has made an error. The imam has made an error in the prayer, and he should be making sujood al-sahw after the shahad, making 2 sajda. Okay. So I was praying behind him, and then after finishing the tashahhud, I said assalamu alaikum, and then I noticed the imam is still in the prayer. What do you think about the prayer now? Because he decided not to follow the imam, he decided to make the salam before the imam. What do you think? Is invalid. Making the salam or disconnecting the prayer before the imam, yeah, is enough to make it invalid, totally invalid. Totally invalid. Okay. Someone. We were in ruku', and the imam rise up from the ruku', but I didn't finish Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. So I have to wait and finish Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, and then go up, or to follow the imam immediately as soon as he said Allahu Akbar. I have to wait, or I have to go and follow the imam. Okay, the imam now, Allah Sami Allahu liman hamida. I'm still back there, so I have to follow immediately, or to follow him immediately to go up, or to say Subhana Rabbiyal Azim to complete the dhikr. No. We have to follow the imam. We have to follow the imam whether we have completed or not. Sometimes, listen, we are in the qiyam position. Right, listen. We are in the qiyam position. I didn't finish Surah Al-Fatiha. The Imam said, Allahu Akbar.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you have to follow the Imam.
Mm-hmm.
You have to follow the Imam, especially in that. Okay? Because if you decide, okay, let me complete Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Subhana Rabbiyal Azim. Okay? The Imam, you start in ruku', and then the Imam, Allahu Akbar, Sami Allahu liman hamida, and then you stay in ruku', Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, Subhana Rabbiyal Azim, mashallah, for sure. Okay? And then the Imam goes down. So the Imam has taken 2 movements and is still back there.
Mm-hmm.
This invalidates the prayer one.
It invalidates the prayer?
Yes?
Oh.
Because you are back with what? You are back with movements.
Yeah.
How can you make those movements? Do you think like,
Go
okay,
faster, speed up.
okay, I can make it faster?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
This is not accepted.
Okay.
This is not accepted.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So again, doing salam before the Imam, it invalidates the prayer. Okay. So anyways, if I the first one that I asked you, Sister Amin, about we got actually disconnected from the Imam. What we have to do? We are connected to the Imam via the screen and via sound, and now we have electrical outage.
Mm-hmm.
So what we have to do?
If
This always happens for the sister section.
Okay, so if this happened and there was no monitor and we could no longer see the Imam or hear the Imam, I would imagine one of the sisters would step up to take lead and continue the prayer. I don't know.
Okay. Then, although this is one of the solutions, but even this is not the safest one because it might bring problems. It might bring problems for the giver.
Okay.
Why? Because sometimes we have 2nd floor for ladies and again 3rd floor for ladies.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have to take we cannot assign one person for the 2nd floor and again another person for the 3rd floor. So
Can I
what
try
we
again?
yeah.
I want to try again. Okay.
Yes.
So if there's a 2nd or 3rd floor and we lose the monitor, we can't hear the Imam, we can't see the Imam, then I would imagine now we just continue to pray on our own.
Yes. Okay. So now your decision not to follow the Imam and to start by yourself, you complete. You don't start up. You complete whatever you lost the connection in. Okay, so I lost the connection with the Imam in the 2nd rak'ah, and we are in Dhuhr. Okay, so I go for 3rd rak'ah, and then I go for 4th rak'ah alone by myself. Okay? You get it?
Yes.
Yes. Jazakumullah khair. Shukran ya Salma. Shukran ya Jana. Thank you very much. You have done a wonderful job today. So, you have a question? Yes.
What if the power comes back on and everyone's praying on their own and then they can see the Imam?
Oh, the power.
It comes back.
Okay. If you decided to leave the Imam once power is off, so now it is the decision, final decision. Okay, the Imam is back on the screen. No. Again, you cannot. Because why? Because the Imam is back on the screen. The Imam is in 4th rak'ah and you're still in 3rd rak'ah. Okay, he's going to squabble the people. Okay, you decide. Once it is your decision to separate from the Imam. So there is no way to return back again, even power, because what? Because there is a disconnection. Disconnection already happened. Okay, he did take some movements that you even know, that you don't know. Okay, you don't know which rak'ah is in. Okay, and okay, so you already decided. So please go forward with your decision. Okay, this is inshallah very legal and very allowed. Okay, get it? Okay. Do you still have any more questions? Thank you. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah reward you inshallah, and inshallah we'll go for the break.